Hello, this is P+7 on YouTube and Twitter, P+up on the internet, and purplebutterfly-P+.blogspot.com. I have been asked, how do I manage to get my halo braid tucked in all nice and neat? And since I just redid my halo, I will show you. First, you will make sure to comb your hair, and whatever treatment you've done to it is in a ponytail. If you've got it braided down, don't worry about it. Then you're going to go ahead and make your halo braid. I like to take a lot of moisturizer and go over the braid itself, just for smoothness. And I can get it this close to my actual skin because of the simple fact that my moisturizer is oil-free. When it dries, I can actually snap my fingers, but my hair will still be moist. Now, the main thing you want to do is make sure you put a glob of your moisturizer on the end of the braid itself. That way you don't get any friction from, the braid touching your scalp and all that when it connects to the start of the braid. Okay? Then all you got to do is decide if you're going to have it going into the braid from under or from over. Okay, I'm bringing mine from over. Oh, and this, by the way, is known as a beater. When you buy beads to do your hair, you might get a long one like this, which I actually bought for $1. Or you get one that comes with your beads. That's about that big. They're free. They're not long enough if you ask me, so I do it this way. Anyway, you're just going to find the start of the braid, or the first open section in it. You're going to put that through. You're going to find the opening. Sometimes I do this just by tucking it with my fingers, but when I want a nice, neat effect, I just use the beater. And you want to make sure that the end of the braid is still braided and not unraveling. And then you just pull it through, just like that. Then you take the end, you're going to pull it back up. You're going to take the beater back through that section, preferably in the same spot, but not necessary. Just in the same general area. Find the end of the braid, and you do it again. Just pull it right on through. And it might be a little bit tougher the second time because you're going over the same area you've already gone over. Well, that's it. If you look real close, you can see where it connected. But 90% of the time, it becomes invisible. And then you just take the rest of it loose. And you're done styling. Well, I have a whole bunch of clips in the back here. Because otherwise, I wouldn't be able to braid it because the hair's been hanging down. But once I take the clips out, I'm finished. And then my clips, which are my protective style for the week, are still there. Also, you will make sure you go over any place that you tend to itch with your moisturizer. That way, you don't have that itch concern. The stuff I use is this. It's called Hawaiian Silky 14-in-1 Miracle Worker. It moisturizes, strengthens, defines, softens, adds shine, soothes, dry scalp, reduces breakage for healthy braids, repairs chemical damage, non-greasy, no drips, detangle, increases body and thermal protection. All I know is it provides a lot of slip, which means going like this is difficult when your hands are coated with it. So I usually open this up, pour it into a separate container, and I just dump it in there. This is a white formula. The stuff that was in here originally was green, so I just mixed the two together. But that's all you have to do is make sure you have some moisturizer right where it's connecting. Use the beater and smooth the rest. And then the only thing I'm going to do is a quick 5-minute style. Well, actually, I'm going to put my ponytail back in because I want it to dry with no shrinkage. So that's what I'm going to do for night care. And then I'm going to take my bonnet and put over the whole thing. And then now I can actually smooth where I got the moisturizer. So that way the presentation is smooth. And if I'm going somewhere and it's daytime, I just leave this up like this for 5 minutes, then take it down and continue styling. And if it's bedtime, I just leave it overnight. So that's T+7. That's how you tuck your halo braid, and y'all stay blessed.